Welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be a watch me do my nails. I'm doing a milk bath set with colored acrylic, ombre, and spider gel. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and use my Born Pretty Unicorn rainbow cuticle pusher, and I'm going to go ahead and start by pushing my cuticle back and removing all of this dead skin. I had just previously removed the set that I had on for almost a month, and I just wanted to switch them up, so I decided to take them down and cut my nails down short because my nails grow outward, which is like ski jump nails. They don't grow and curve downward. So to avoid that curvature so that my nails can remain flat, I just cut my nails down short. And I'm going to go ahead and continue to do the rest of the cuticle work with this pusher on the remainder of my nails. I'm using my Cuticle Bit right here to further take away any excess pterygium that I did not manage to get off of the nail plate. And that's just the stubborn thick skin that didn't get removed by my cuticle pusher, so that's what I'm using. I think I got this Cuticle Bit from eBay, if I'm not mistaken. You can also get them from Topcoat USA, and they don't cost that much, but I love my Cuticle Bit for this type of work. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and finish these out with my Cuticle Bit. One very important thing to keep in mind when you're using these cuticle bits is to do this right here as I'm demonstrating to you. Keep the cuticle bit flush to the nail plate. Don't do what I just did in the previous clip or a few seconds before this. I'm just doing this because it's on myself and I know how much pressure to apply, but it doesn't take that much pressure to apply to the nail plate in order to remove the skin, but make sure you keep it flush so you don't get any hot spots in the nail. Now I'm just gently buffing away the top surface of my nail plates. As you can see, they already look rough, but that's only because I removed the previous set. And I'm just lightly buffing the roughness away from the nail to prepare the nail bed for adhesion. So I'm just removing the remainder of the dead skin that's near around the cuticle and just smoothing out the surface of the nail bed with a medium grit file. I'm using my IBD nail dehydrant right here to dehydrate my nail plate so that I can go ahead and prepare them for application of my tips. Here I'm using half-well natural nail tips that I had gotten from eBay, I believe. You can find them all over eBay. All you have to do is do a search, but that's what I use to apply the nail tips with. We've seen it done 1,000 times before on YouTube on how to apply nail tips, so I didn't think that was anything special for me to report at length. And now I'm going to go ahead and just cut them down to size, to the desired length that I want, and then I'm going to go ahead and shape them. I'm using stork scissors to cut the shape into the tips that I want. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and cut my tips into a stiletto shape on my thumb, index, and middle finger, as well as my ring fingers. The only ones that are going to remain coffin shaped are my pinkies. I just like to switch it up and do a little something different. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these and then file the shape. I'm using these 4 colored acrylics by Glam and Glitz for my pinkies because I'm going to do I guess you can say a mixed colored acrylic design on my pinkies using Water Park, Overheat, Glow With Me, and Ashes of Roses. And then I have this red colored acrylic that I mixed myself. And I'm going to go ahead and prime my nails first before I lay a clear layer of acrylic over my nails to protect my natural nail beds from the colored acrylic. I'm picking up Ashes of Roses, Water Park, and I believe the orange color is, Overheat. And I'm going to swirl these together with the tip of my acrylic brush, and then I'm going to go in and also pick up Glow With Me and make just a nice little swirl design out of these colors. And just continue to do this with, the colors, just changing it up, random colors until I'm all the way down the nail and the whole nail is covered with this pattern or this design. I'm encapsulating the design with clear acrylic over my nail. Now my ring fingers, these are going to be different. I'm using a special pink mix acrylic that is going to be coming from my upcoming nail acrylic line, along with Ashes of Roses, that beautiful, deep, intense pink magenta color that you see. And I'm going to use these two colors to ombre, a vertical ombre onto this particular nail on my ring fingers. So I'm just laying some clear acrylic down first to keep my nails from being stained by the colored acrylic, and then I'm going to go in and pick up Ashes of Roses, and I'm going to apply this on one side of the nail and feather it out. Now I'm going to lay down that deep, intense pink acrylic color next to the Ashes of Roses, and I'm feathering it down the other side of the nail parallel to the first color. The trick or the key to getting this to feather or ombre into one another is to apply the acrylic wet. So it's like a 2-to-1 ratio. Make sure you pick up, more liquid than powder, which is 2 parts liquid to 1 part powder. And you want to just brush that and brush that or ombre that over into the center of the nail, slightly overlapping the Ashes of Roses. And like I said, I'm applying these wet so that they'll be able to ombre a little bit better. And then I kind of alternate back and forth between the two colors until I get the right mix or blend in the middle of the nail. So you're slightly overlapping each color onto the other down the center to get a different hue so that you can ombre the color. I'm going to go ahead and encapsulate this nail in clear in order to protect the ombre or the hard work that I've done on this ring finger. Now comes the fun part. I have some real rose petals, which I have managed to crumble up into little pieces or cut into little pieces. And in this particular tray, I have small flower pieces or nail art florals that I had bought from eBay. eBay is my best friend, y'all. So y'all gonna hear me say that a lot. And I'm gonna go ahead and this is going to be a strawberry milk bath set, so I'm going to lay a foundation of that pink colored acrylic down first to get the background like a milky pink. And then I'm going to go ahead and overlay my florals and my rose petals on top of that acrylic. I kind of push them into the acrylic as it's still wet, but I find it to be more effective after I do that if I just go ahead and glue the pieces down. That way they lay down flatter because I have more control over how flat they are on the nail and how much acrylic will encapsulate them over the top so it's not so much bulky. I'm using my Beauty Seekers glue to start applying my florals to the surface of my nail bed or on top of my acrylic, and I use my brush to pick up a couple of petals. After a while, it depends on which method you prefer. I begin to use my brush in some cases, but after a while I just say screw it and I just use my fingers to go ahead and press the florals down into the surface of the nail bed, and I go from there. Right here I'm using my rhinestone wax pen so that I can go ahead and push the florals further onto the nail bed or the nail surface so I can get them flatter. The flatter the better, because that way I won't have to bulk out my nails with too much clear powder when I begin to encapsulate them. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just applying or laying the florals in the pattern that I want, and then I alternate between my fingers and my wax rhinestone pencil so that I can get the florals to lay as flat as possible on the nail surface. Now I'm encapsulating my milk bath nails with clear acrylic. I'm using a medium grit file, which is a Beauty Secrets file that I get from Sally's, in order to shape the nails. And after that, I'm going to go ahead and buff them and file them. I'm using my Topcoat USA Flame bit, which is medium grit, in order to shape the surface of the nail and do cuticle work around the cuticle area to get them smooth. And I'm shaping my nails out. Now I'm buffing the nail smooth with my buffing block. I'm moisturizing my cuticles with California Mango Magic Cuticle Oil. Oh my god, this stuff smells so beautiful. It smells just like mangoes, and I purchased this from Sally's. I'm still using this. It's been about a year since I bought this bottle, and it's time to re-up because I'm almost finished with it. But it lasts a long time, and it smells just like sweet mangoes. It's so nice. I'm using Kiara Sky Gel Top Coat, and I'm going to go ahead and gel top coat my milk bath nails and put them under the gel lamp for 30 seconds. This is spider gel, and I got this from eBay. Duh. And I'm going to use this in order to do a design on my ring fingers over the ombre acrylic that we did previously. It's very sticky, and like I said, it just leaves long strands of gel that you pretty much place over the nail, and you can pretty much go back and forth as you touch each side of the nail opposite each other, and you just keep going back and forth until you string it across the nail and you leave a spider gel like design. And superstars, I'm so sorry that this is out of focus. I wasn't aware of my placement in the camera. So, a portion of this is out of focus, but I tried to keep it in focus. But, my apologies for that. And now I'm going to take some acetone and I'm going to clean up around my cuticles where I placed the spider gel. And I just popped my nail in the gel lamp and cure it for 30 seconds. I'm going to place some gems and stones on my pinky fingers, and I'm going to use these neon colored nail art pieces that are like flat backs on the nails, and I'm using my Zuley's glue to adhere them to the nails. And I'm going to do a nice simple design on my pinkies because I don't want a elaborate rhinestone design to take away from the colored acrylic. On my ring fingers over the ombre and the spider gel, I'm just going to go off one side of the nail around the cuticle and down one side of the nail and just place some different Swarovski crystals along with the neon colored flat back gems down one side of the nail. I'm using my dotting tool, and with a drop of the gel top coat, I'm dipping the end of my dotting tool into some gel top coat, and I'm going ahead and I'm just dropping gel in between the stones in those hard to reach places so that it can set when I put it under the gel lamp. And there it is. That completes my set of Milk Bath nails with ombre acrylic, spider gel, and those two fingers adorned with stones. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will check in with you superstars later. Bye.